Hey everyone, welcome to Purling Through Life. My name is Melissa and I'm coming to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So this is my channel and it's all about knitting and crochet and yarn, and today is a weekly update video, and I have 2 finished objects, 5 works in progress, and no acquisitions to share with you today. So we'll get started with the finished objects, and my first finished object is a pair of knit socks that, if you've been watching my channel, you have seen as a works in progress, and now they're finished. So here they are. These are just vanilla socks, and I'm really happy with how these turned out. I really love these. So can you see the sparkly bits in there? So I knit, these are vanilla socks, and I knit my socks cuff down. I cast on 64 stitches, and I use a 2.25 millimeter needle on a 32-inch cord, and I do magic loop. And my cuff is a 2x2 rib for 15 rounds. And as you can see, I like a shorty sock, so that is about 20 rounds. Then I just knit the sock regular. I do a Kitchener toe, and then I like to do an afterthought heel. And I'm really happy with these socks, but I will say, by the time I was finished knitting these, I was really tired of the yarn. It really snagged a lot, and I think it had to do a lot with the sparkly bits, because they're actually long. They're pretty long strands. And if I knit these socks again, and I do have enough to knit another pair, I will not do an afterthought heel, because that was really challenging for me, picking up those stitches. See how, also because it's dark, so seeing the row that I'm supposed to pick up stitches, and then it kept getting snagged because of, I believe, the sparkly bits. And so if I knit these again, I'm going to do like a heel flap and gusset. I think that would have been much easier, but I am very happy with these. I absolutely love these. And these will go to my daughter. She fell in love with these, so I'm going to give them to my second oldest. I have 4 girls, and she fell in love with these, so I will be giving these to her. And the yarn that I used, and this is what I have left of a 100-gram skein, I think so. Yeah. So here's what I have left. So see, I have quite a bit left. And this is the West Yorkshire Spinners Signature Sparkle 4-ply in the colorway Silent Night. And this was a Christmas colorway they did quite a few years ago. They come out with a Christmas color every year, and I don't know for how long, but it's been for quite a few years. And this yarn is 75% wool, 25% nylon, 2% polyester, and it's a 100-gram ball for 437 yards. So I have plenty. Even though I haven't weighed it, I know that I have plenty to make another pair. So there they are. I'm happy with these. So that is my first finished object. And my second finished object is a knitted washcloth that was a works in progress last week. And here it is. It's finished. Let's see. There we go. So this is called the Easter Cake Dishcloth, and this is the April dishcloth from the Kitchen Sink shop. And if you sign up to their newsletter, you get a free dishcloth pattern every month at the beginning of the month. And this was the dishcloth for April. And so I'm finished with it. And I like this pattern. I said last week, and I still think, I think this would look good in for a baby blanket, this pattern. I did not knit the, this washcloth appeared to be a bit bigger than the other 2 washcloths I knit for February and March. So I actually, it's a bit wider, but I like the size of the smaller dishcloth. So I kept the stitches the same, but I did 10 less rows I didn't want to get too big because I think that's a really good size. So there we go, that is done. And this was knit on a 3.25 needle. And here's the yarn that I used. This is Hobby Lobby's I Love This Cotton yarn. And the colorway is Ivory. And it's a number 4 weight. It's 100% cotton, 180 yards for 100 grams. So, and I have a lot left. I know I can get at least probably 2 more washcloths out of this. So there we go. There are my 2 finished objects. And onto my works in progress. And I have 5. And this past week seemed to be a heavy knitting week. I only have 1 crochet. Yeah, only 1 crochet works in progress. And I did start out of let's see how many things. I started 3 new things, I think, yes, because I'll be going away. This Thursday we're going away. We're going to Connecticut, which is where I'm from, to see my family. So I wanted some smaller projects to work on. 3, I don't know why. I probably won't work on all 3 projects, but at any rate, I like to have a bit of variety. So just getting back onto the whips, the first one I'll show you is the 1 crochet whip that I have. And it's living in this bag. This is a Madder Root bag. And this is the reading shawl. It is a YouTube tutorial by Ophelia Talks. And I have started the second cake of yarn. And here we go. So this is, I just dropped the crochet hook. I'll get that in a minute. So here we go. So it is getting quite large now. Maybe if I back up a little bit, you can see it all. If that bottom is a little wrinkly, but it's getting quite large. I like the shape of this shawl. I think it's gonna wrap around really nicely. So there we go. I can't really see fully what you're seeing, but I think you're getting a good look at it. I love this yarn. And let's see, we'll get a little bit more up close so you can see the progress I made. So from there, from about there down, that's what I've done. From there down. So that's what I've done. I really love the colors in this shawl. Yes. So there it is. See how that's different on the sides? There's like windows, and then the center is solid, and then more windows on the other side. I just love this, and I love working on it. So, excuse me, here's the yarn, and this is the second cake of yarn that I'm using, and it is a I keep saying it's a Michael's yarn. I bought this at Michael's, and it is a Karen macchiato cake. And here it is, beautiful colors. Let's see, this, the colorway is Boundless. It is a 227 gram cake for 481 yards, 80% acrylic, 20% wool. I love the colors in this. I love this. I love this. I just love it. And the crochet hook I'm using is a 7mm crochet hook, and it is a Knit Pro, yes, Knit Pro crochet hook. It's just, I love it, and I love working on it, and I think I'm definitely keeping this shawl. I think that it's will wrap around me really nicely. You know, for some nights when it is a little bit of a chill in the air and we're outside, we like to sit out on our porch at night. So there's that, works in progress, and that's my only crochet. I have other crochet whips, but this is the only one I worked on the past week. So I'll show you The next whip I'll show you is a whip I've been working on that you've seen already if you've been following my channel. And then I'll show you the new things I cast on. So this is a knit shawl. It's living in this Cottontail Farms bag. And this is the Marinna shawl. And it's a paid for pattern on Ravelry. And of course I will I'll leave all the links down below. So this is the progress. I finished the first section of the shawl. I've started the next one, just barely, but I have, so see, that's the second color. So it's big and I don't have any needle stoppers on here, or it's getting bigger and I don't want anything. Okay, there we go. There we go. So this is the first section all finished. It's like flowers, I think. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Once I block it, it'll be amazing, the difference, and you'll really see all of the detail, the pattern. So maybe if I show it this way. See, isn't it pretty? And then, so from this stitch marker up, that's all that I did the past week. And now I've moved into the stripe section, so that'll be nice. A little bit of a break there. And I've introduced the second color. So there we go. And then after the stripe section, there's a third section. The final section is more lace, and yes, you just use this second color for that. So there we go. And here are the yarns that I'm using. Here we go. Oh, the fibers get to me. So the first one, this one here, is by Passion Yarns. Here's their label. And this colorway is Mochaccino. It's 75/25 superwash merino nylon, 463 yards for 100 grams. And these are both fingering weight yarns. So there's that one. And then this one is by Leading Men Fiber Arts. Here is their label. And this is on their Showstopper colorway. And our Showstopper base, and the colorway is Gothic Queen, and it is 463 yards, 100 grams, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And there we go. Kind of fallish, but really that's when you're more likely to wear these shawls, is in the fall. And the needles, let's see if I can read them on here, is a 3.75, and I did think I should maybe have gone down a needle size because I'm a loose knitter, but I have never used this needle before, and I thought I'm just going to use it, and I like it though. I think, you know, once it blocks out, it'll just, the difference is amazing. So there is that works in progress, and I'm really liking working on it now because of the stripes. This has a written pattern and a charted pattern, and I'm finding the chart much more easier to follow, and I got a system down where I'm not making as many mistakes, and I checked my row count at the end of every row with doing the lace. Well, what I did was, you see this center bit here? See the center there? So after I finished like the first half, I'd go back and check it. Then I would do the second half and go back and check that. And I got a rhythm down, and I was able to get the lace done without making as many, forgetting yarn overs and stuff like that. So there is that. And then now on to new cast-ons. And these are the 3 things. Like I said earlier, I'm going to Connecticut on Thursday with my husband. And these are the 3 things that I'm going to be taking with me. The first thing is another pair of socks, and it's living in this bag, which is turning out to be my sock bag. And this is by Twisted Yarn and Fibers. And it's a knit sock, and it's going to be a vanilla sock as well. I've just started it. I've got the cuff down and a few rows on the leg or the ankle, and this is what I have so far. Everything is the same needles, magic loop 2.25, cuff down, everything is the same. So this is what I have so far, and here is the yarn I'm using. And this is I'll show you the other, they're 2 50-gram balls. I'll show you this one. This is by Knit Picks. It's Felici, and Felici is no more. Sad face. It's a fingering weight, and the color weight is Night Market. It is 218 yards for 50 grams, 75/25 superwash merino nylon, and it is so soft, and it is much more enjoyable to work with than the other yarn. Although I didn't mind the yarn, but towards the end I was really getting fed up with it because I think I could be wrong, but because of the sparkly bits, which is the polyester that's in it, I imagine, I felt like it just wasn't stretching as much, and that it was snagging. It was driving me nuts. So it's nice to work with this. This is such a soft yarn. Sadly, Knit Picks does not have Felici anymore. They have something else, another sock yarn. It kind of sounds like Felici. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I haven't got any yet because I have a lot of Felici, and I have a lot of Knit Picks yarn in general that I haven't used. So I've been trying to stay away from Knit Picks. But eventually I'll try it. We'll see. But it's sad that this is gone. It's so soft. So that is my first works in progress. And I will be taking this to Connecticut. And then the second, my fourth works in progress, but the second one I'm going to take to Connecticut is living in this bag. I'm forgetting what's it. Oh, it's a dishcloth. This is another Cottontail Farms bag. And this is another dishcloth. This is January's dishcloth by the Kitchen Sink Shop. And it is called the Belgian Waffle dishcloth. And I've just started it. I don't have much of it done. But here we go. I'm using a different color yarn, even though I need to use up the other colors I've started. Just for interest, I just used another color. So here it is. I've just started it. Gotten a few rows done. You can't really see much. The needles, I'm using the same size needles, 3.25 millimeter. But the yarn is a little different. Well, it's still an I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby, but it is this pale blue, baby blue, yeah. And everything's the same. It's 100% cotton, 100 yards, or 100 grams, 180 yards. And this colorway is called Pale Denim. And it's another yarn I got from the Hobby Lobby clearance one year. I don't remember. I have so much Hobby Lobby clearance yarn. So that's it. That is it. And I'll be taking this. the sock is probably enough to take, because while I probably will have some, I did not need to open this yarn. I'm looking over there. I have one open already. So what I was saying is the sock would probably be enough, because we're going for just 6 days. So the sock would probably be enough, but I have to have a little bit of variety. So that is my, that works in progress. And I have one more to share with you. And this is a knit hat. It's living in this madder root bag. Isn't that cute? This bag is supposed to just be like a notions bag. Which, yeah, I mean, but it's like big enough for small projects. So that's what I use it for. So this is a knit hat. It is the Musselburgh hat. And I will link that down below. It's a paid for pattern on Ravelry. And this is what I have done so far. So I'm not finished with my increases. But here we go. I'm nearly finished with the increases. And then hopefully I can get this on a 16-inch circular. Right now I have it. I'm doing magic loop. Just, you know, because you start out small right there. And I did the pinhole cast on, and I'm going to link the tutorial, the YouTube tutorial that I used to do this pinhole cast on. The one, it's just, I found this one made the most sense to me and made it easier for me. So I'm going to link that YouTube tutorial down below in case you want to make the Musselburgh hat. And so that you don't have to use a pinhole cast on. They have quite a few, or yeah, there's a few different cast ons you can use, but I found this tutorial for the pinhole cast on made the most sense to me and made it easy for me to do that. So here we go. So here we are so far. Like I said, I have a few more increases, and I'll be done with the increases, and hopefully it'll be big enough. Well, it will be, to put on a 16-inch circular. The needle size I'm using is a 3.25, and here's the yarn. Here's the yarn I'm using. And this is actually a sport weight yarn, and the Musselburghs that I've made before, I've done it with fingering weight yarn. So this is sport weight. It is so what you do with this is that you knit this, and you knit it until it's big enough for you to check your gauge, and then you check your gauge, and however many stitches you have for the that they tell you that you should have, you go ahead and then you go from there to pick the size that you want, and also how many increases you need to do. So this, because it's sport weight, obviously my stitches are a bit bigger than when I did fingering weight before, because the two other ones I made were fingering weight. So this got bigger stitches. So I'm having a little bit of a dilemma if I should do the adult medium or the adult large. I normally do the adult medium because the first one I made came out so big. I did I think I might have done, I can't remember, but the first one I made was humongous. So I did the adult medium, and the second one I did was still kind of big. So I don't know whether to do the adult medium or the adult large, because the gauge is different because I'm using different weight yarn. So I'm having a bit of a dilemma. But at any rate, so this is the yarn, and this is a big twist yarn. It's from Joanne. It's panoramic yarn, 100% premium acrylic, and the colorway of this is pink. It is so soft, and it is a number 2, and let's see, the 656 yards, 150 grams. So yeah. So before I leave, I'm going to get this onto the 16-inch circulars. I really don't know to pick the large size or the medium size. I don't know. So there we go. There is that. And that is all of my finished objects. And I don't have all of my finished objects and all of my works in progress. And I don't have any acquisitions. But I will be coming home with some acquisitions. And also next Tuesday, I will still be in Connecticut, so I won't be filming. So I'm going to miss next week. But I will see you the following week. And I should have a lot to show you because while I'm in Connecticut, I plan on going to a few yarn stores. One in particular, or a few LYS's. One in particular is Knit New Haven. I want to go there. And then there are a couple others, we'll see. But when I get home from Connecticut, the weekend, the weekend of the 26th, they're having the Georgia Mountain Needle Arts Festival. And I will be going to that and purchasing some yarn. So Tuesday, I should be a good episode. I will hopefully have lots of knitting and crochet to show you, plus acquisitions. So I hope you all are having a great week, and that you will have a great week. And I guess I don't have anything else to say for this episode. It's a little bit shorter than last week, so that's good. And I appreciate you all for joining me and watching my videos. And I will miss you, but I'll see you in 2 weeks. So until then, bye for now.